Hey guys, this is Andy here at StarWars.com. We're here this week to talk about the Star Wars Rebels season premiere, Droids in Distress, where we see some familiar faces and hints at Ezra's Force potential. This is Rebels Recon. On a mission for Vizago, the Rebels crew leave the Ghost behind in favor of public transit, intercepting our favorite mechanical odd couple in the process.
Trust an astromech to ruin everything. Secret mission. What secret mission?
The history of Zeb's people, the Lasat, is revealed, showing the true brutality of the Empire.
Do you know what a T7 disruptor is? That's what the Imperials used on his people when they cleared his homeworld.
Finally, Ezra puts his Force abilities to work, saving Zeb's life and earning Kanan's respect.
Your formal Jedi training starts tomorrow.
Each week, Rebels Recon will have exclusive sit-downs with cast and crew. Today, we have an inside look at incorporating a much-loved piece of Star Wars history into the show, as well as bringing classic droids to life. Whose idea was it to incorporate Star Tours?
I think that when we were looking at the early episodes that it came out that we wanted to have a kind of intergalactic bus system.
And what's the biggest example of public transportation, which is a Star Tours type vehicle. It didn't end up being the Star Speeder, but it was sort of in the family of.
Along the way, we decided that we would put a droid in it that was very much like Rex from the classic ride, and that allowed us to take Paul Rubens and bring him in to play the voice.
Sorry, ma'am, but these are Imperial regulations.
He was really grateful that he was back in Star Wars now, so it turned out good all around.
What was your design philosophy when you were bringing R2 and 3PO into Rebels?
The R2 that's in Rebels is a little bit of a hybrid of all sorts of things, pre-production stuff, colors that are more informed by the prequels, and then just some stuff that was kind of a mistake but looked interesting and different. Probably the single biggest thing that's different on 3PO is his pistons work on his arms now, because before on the Clone Wars they were just big crashy metal tubes that went nowhere.
What is it like bringing aspects of a fan favorite part of Star Wars history into this new show?
That was actually my favorite part. We did some of that in the Clone War, but when we got to Rebels, that was like going back to the candy store. You know, childhood dreams, you know, be able to touch and take a look at all the original stuff. I got goosebumps just thinking about it.
Last week, we asked you to send us your Star Wars Rebels questions using the hashtag RebelsRecon. So we chased down the Rebels experts to get their answers.
So Dukers0435 wants to know. Dukers wants to know if the stormtroopers that we see in Rebels are actually clones of Jango Fett, or if they're, you know, random civilians that were recruited into the Imperial Army.
Got it. So are the stormtroopers clone troopers?
Yes.
And if they're not, what happened to them, right? Yeah, that's a good question, Dukers. So here we are. We're like 5 years before the events of Episode 4. By that time, the clone operations that the Republic started for the Clone Wars, they've been phased out. Clone troopers age at like twice the rate of normal people, so they've kind of aged out of service, and they've been replaced by recruits who are like fervently patriotic and loyal to the Empire, men and women who believe in the cause of the Empire and have signed up to be stormtroopers. So there's your answer.
Awesome.
A lot of you are asking if we're going to see certain classic characters in Star Wars Rebels. My answer for you is patience. Whether or not they appear, we are certainly not going to ruin that surprise. But keep your questions coming to @StarWars using the hashtag RebelsRecon, and we'll answer more next week. And now, here's a sneak peek at our next episode, Fight or Flight, which pairs two unwilling crewmates together on a joint mission.
My fault? This is your fault.
Don't go blaming this on me.
Enough! This is my ship you're wrecking, and I want you off it.
Hera, be reasonable.
Come on, you know what he's like. What's this?
A market list. The town of Kothal's 2 clicks to the south, and I'm sending you both on a supply run.
With him?
With each other. Oh, don't even think about coming back without at least one Melu Run fruit. Clear?
Clear.
Thanks for watching Rebels Recon. You can catch Fight or Flight at its regular time Monday nights on Disney XD, but it's available right now on WatchDisneyXD.com and the Watch Disney XD app. As always, you can get episode guides, concept art, and more Rebels exclusives only on StarWars.com. We're here at the StarWars.com offices at Lucasfilm headquarters in San Francisco to talk about the brand new Star Wars Rebels movie, Spark of Rebellion. This is Rebels Recon.